Have you ever pondered the curious connection between America's highest office and one of history's darkest institutions? The genealogy of U.S. presidents is a rich tapestry woven with both triumph and tribulation, and, as it turns out, more than a few threads of slavery. Let's embark on a chronological journey, beginning with the earliest U.S. presidents. Many of the founding fathers, including the first president, George Washington, were known slaveholders. This was a common practice among the wealthy plantation owners of the era, and Washington was no exception. Moving forward, presidents like Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe, all Virginia natives, were similarly tied to the institution of slavery. In fact, Jefferson's relationship with his slave, Sally Hemings, has been a topic of much historical debate and scrutiny. As we progress into the 19th century, the number of presidents with direct connections to slavery dwindles, largely due to the changing societal and political landscape. The Civil War and subsequent abolition of slavery marked a significant shift, with presidents from Abraham Lincoln onward having no direct link to slaveholding. However, genealogical research reveals a more complex picture. Many later presidents, despite their public stance against slavery, have ancestors who were slaveholders. This includes presidents such as Woodrow Wilson, Franklin D. Roosevelt, and even John F. Kennedy. Recent revelations have added another layer to this intricate historical puzzle. Of the last 6 presidents, 5 have genealogical ties to slavery. This includes Presidents George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, and current President Joe Biden. Interestingly, Donald Trump is the only one among these who does not have such ties. His genealogy traces back to German and Scottish roots, making him one of only 2 U.S. presidents with a parent born outside of the United States, the other being Barack Obama. Even more intriguing is that President Obama, the first African-American president, descends from slaveholders on his mother's side. Equally surprising is Senator Elizabeth Warren's connection to slavery, with her genealogical lineage revealing ancestral ties to the institution. Rumors also circulate about Vice President Kamala Harris's genealogical connection to slavery, though these remain unconfirmed. Her father, a Stanford University economics professor, once wrote about his ancestor Hamilton Brown owning slaves, but further research is needed to substantiate this claim. In summary, the genealogy of U.S. presidents is a complex web, intricately linked with the institution of slavery. From the founding fathers to present-day leaders, many presidents have ancestral ties to slaveholding, revealing a historical legacy that continues to impact America's political landscape. This exploration of presidential genealogy offers a unique perspective on the nation's past and underscores the importance of acknowledging and understanding this history. It serves as a reminder that the shadows of slavery, though long past, still linger in the corners of American society.
Do you know who the richest US presidents of all time are? Well, today we delve into this fascinating topic, revealing the 10 wealthiest individuals to have ever held the highest office in the United States. Kicking off this list, at number 10, we have Bill Clinton, the 42nd president who served from 1993 to 2001. With an adjusted peak net worth of $75.9 million, Clinton certainly knew a thing or two about financial success. At number 9, we find Herbert Hoover, the 31st president from 1929 to 1933. Despite the economic turmoil of the Great Depression, Hoover himself managed to amass a peak net worth of $83 million. Moving up to number 8, Lyndon B. Johnson, the 36th president from 1963 to 1969, had an adjusted peak net worth of $109.3 million. In 7th place, we find James Madison, the 4th president from 1809 to 1817. Madison's peak net worth was an impressive $113.3 million. Number 6 on our list is Andrew Jackson, the 7th president serving from 1829 to 1837. Jackson's peak net worth was a significant $132.6 million. Coming in at number 5 is Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president from 1901 to 1909, with a peak net worth of $139.7 million. In 4th place is Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd president from 1801 to 1809. Jefferson's peak net worth was a whopping $236.8 million. Bronze medalist on our list is George Washington, the very first president from 1789 to 1797. Washington's peak net worth was an impressive $587 million. Taking the silver medal at number 2 is John F. Kennedy, the 35th president from 1961 to 1963. Kennedy's peak net worth was an eye-watering $1.1 billion. And finally, at number 1, the richest US president of all time is Donald J. Trump, the 45th president serving from 2017 onwards. Trump's peak net worth? A staggering $3.1 billion. To recap, the 10 richest US presidents in ascending order are Bill Clinton, Herbert Hoover, Lyndon B. Johnson, James Madison, Andrew Jackson, Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, John F. Kennedy, and at the top spot, Donald J. Trump. Such wealth and power combined make for an intriguing exploration of American history. Each of these men in their own unique way has shaped the United States and left an indelible mark on the nation's story.
Did you know that all American presidents, except one, are related? Now that's a brain teaser to start your day, isn't it? Well, it turns out that this intriguing piece of information is not a conspiracy theory, but a historical fact unearthed by a 12-year-old girl from Salinas named Bridgeanne d'Avignon. For 2 years, Bridgeanne, with the help of her grandfather, a roots tracer with 6 decades of experience, embarked on a genealogical journey that traced the family trees of all American presidents. And it was through this painstaking research that they discovered that every single president, with the sole exception of Martin Van Buren, shares a common ancestor, King John of England. Yes, you heard it right. King John, the ruler of England from 1199 until his death in 1216, known for signing the Magna Carta in 1215, is a forefather to 44 of the 45 American presidents. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. Bridgeanne didn't just stop at uncovering this fascinating piece of historical trivia. She also noticed a common trait among all the presidents, a desire for power, a trait that perhaps can be traced back to their royal lineage. To share her discovery with the world, Bridgeanne created a poster of the presidential family tree. She's even selling signed replicas on her website, hoping to raise funds to personally deliver a copy to her 18th cousin, none other than former President Barack Obama. Now, isn't that a family reunion to look forward to? So the next time you look at a dollar bill or a coin adorned with the face of a president, remember, you're not just looking at a political leader, you're looking at a descendant of royalty. And who knows, perhaps this royal bloodline will continue to run through the veins of future presidents, carrying with it the legacy of King John's thirst for power. In summary, a young girl named Bridgeanne d'Avignon discovered that all but one American president are descendants of King John of England. This uncovers a fascinating link between the rulers of the past and the leaders of the present, reminding us that history is not just a series of events, but a complex web of relationships and legacies.
Did you know that many Hollywood stars have royal blood running through their veins? Indeed, the world of celebrities is not as far removed from the world of royalty as one might think. Take, for example, the case of actress Thandiwe Newton, better known as Thandie Newton, who recently reclaimed the true spelling of her name. She is not the only one in the spotlight with a royal connection. Socialite and businesswoman Paris Hilton, through a DNA test, claims relation to none other than Queen Elizabeth and the iconic Marilyn Monroe. Or consider the case of Hilary Duff, related to Alexander Spotswood, a descendant of Edward III. So royal is her lineage that she was named the most royal celebrity in the United States in the year 2012. It seems the Game of Thrones co-stars, Kit Harington and Rose Leslie, share more than just screen time. They are 8th cousins and both related to King Charles II. Tilda Swinton's lineage traces back to Scottish King Robert the Bruce, while Brooke Shields descends from King Henry IV of France and shares a common ancestor with Queen Elizabeth, John of Gaunt. The talk show host Ellen DeGeneres, believe it or not, is related to King Edward III and is also 15th cousins with Kate Middleton. While Johnny Depp's royal connection dates back more than 500 years, Hugh Grant's lineage includes King Henry VII of England and King James IV of Scotland. Keira Sedgwick, Madonna, Nicole Richie, Beyoncé, Kate Blanchett, Tom Hanks, Bill Hader, Alec Baldwin, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie and Mick Jagger also have ties to the royal family through various monarchs. To summarize, many celebrities from Thandiwe Newton to Mick Jagger share more than just the limelight. They share a royal lineage that spans centuries and continents. They are, in their own right, modern-day royalty, each with their own kingdom of fans and followers. So, Next time you watch your favorite celebrity on the big screen, remember, you might just be watching royalty in action.